by Hale, and she'll get the kill.
Regional Marching Band.
I want to give a shout out to
the
Bear
Star
Country
Spangled
Radio,
Banner
Jeff
in advance of the opening kickoff here on a beautiful night for football. It was a really nice day today. We had much beneficial rain over the last couple of days. I was on the field before the game, and the field kind of drank it all up, and it's perfect playing conditions right now tonight.
Yeah, we are 3 for 3 so far this season with
Yes,
our Friday nights. Perfect, but yeah. We certainly did need that rain. Remember in the spring it rained every Saturday for, I forget how many Saturdays in a row.
Every single Saturday, yeah.
Everybody was like, it's going to do this all summer. And then we didn't get summer rain at all. So, yeah, a couple days of rain. This field looks fantastic, but perfect evening for football right now.
The Frontier Redhawks will be kicking off to begin the game. Greenfield will be receiving. They have Angel Politis back deep at around the 10-yard line. Greenfield in their visiting uniforms, which are white with the dark green helmets, numerals, and trim, and the Frontier Redhawks in their home unis, which is the scarlet red with the navy blue helmets and white numerals and navy blue trim. 12-minute quarters. Jack Phillips has it teed up on the 40. He'll be kicking left to right, and we are underway in South Deerfield. It is a squib kick, and it is jumped on by one of the Greenfield upmen at the 41-yard line. Jumped on there by Xavier Woodard. Just an 8th grader playing special teams in Greenfield with a pretty nice field position, Sean, to begin their opening drive. Again, not a lot of success last week. We'll see how they fare tonight.
Yeah, nice job by that young man. 8th grader Xavier Woodard, ball kind of skidding around the ground there, and he was able to gobble it up and just drop right there at the 40-yard line, the nose of the ball right on the 40 for Greenfield to start this opening drive.
1st and 10 for the Green Wave, and they're going to be going right to left here in the opening quarter. Pistol formation. Arsenault takes the snap, and the handoff goes to Angel Politis. He'll take it over the gap on the right side and brings it out across the 45-yard line to around the 46. Maybe the 47-yard line. I'll give them 6, I guess. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, again, this offense is going to run around Angel Politis. Good week 1 against Chicopee. 18 carries, 118 yards, but they didn't find that kind of success last week against Amherst. He had 13 carries, just 60 yards on the ground.
Ramsey comes to the near side right. Bodie Burke split up top on the right. Again, the pistol formation. Second man through Politis. Gets away from a couple of tackles, breaks free into the secondary, has the first down, brings it into Frontier territory inside the 40-yard line, and after only 4 first downs, as you mentioned, Sean, last week, they already have 1 tonight.
Yeah, Max Hunter had him in the backfield. He was able to step out of a tackle there, and a big gain for Greenfield. We're going to mark that thing, let's see, 37-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Green Wave. They fire out of the huddle. Again, Ramsey comes to the near side left. Split far on the right side is number 5, Bodie Burke. Taj Daibi is the fullback. Now they go on an inside carry. That'll go for a short gain. It looks like that may have been Sloan-White. Yeah, it was Sloan-White. Braden takes it for just a short gain, maybe a yard or 2, 2nd and long coming up.
Yeah, had a couple of carries in that week 1 game we had against Chicopee. First carry of the game for him, couple yards. And this is exactly what Greenfield needs to do. Keep the ball away from that Red Hawk offense, number 1. And number 2, they're going to have to put up some points tonight if they're going to win this game.
Wideouts to either side. And again, pistol formation. Now they'll change up. Ramsey and Burke will switch sides, the 2 wideouts. Snap goes back to Arsenault. Fakes the handoff, rolling to the right. Loops a pass downfield. It is caught by Ramsey inside the 10-yard line.
Arsenal
A flag is down, however. Two flags.
Ramsey, there are flags on the play.
And it's going to be an illegal man downfield against Greenfield. So a very well executed play, Sean, all for naught.
Yeah, that's a shame. The sophomore Ramsey went and made a great catch over a defender, and a great throw by Arsenal there too, and that's going to take the wind out of the Greenfield sails, at least for the moment.
So they will mark it back from the line of scrimmage, a 5-yard penalty, and that'll bring it back just
13.
outside the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13 from there.
Again, they didn't throw the ball an awful lot in week 1. Arsenal only threw 2 passes in that Chicopee game. Did complete both of them for 58 yards.
Same formation for Greenfield. They go to Politis, left tackle. Nice game, brings it right back down to the 35-yard line of Frontier. So
Jacoby
makes up the yardage lost
Redhawks.
with the penalty, and maybe a couple more. It'll be 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, 3 carries here in the early going for Politis. 30 yards on the ground, and be a 3rd, and we'll call it about 7 here.
Greenfield would love long drives that eat up the clock. I mean, ball control offense, we know how quickly the Redhawks can strike.
Well, that's it. And the penalties and the turnovers, that's just, they're going to have to avoid all of that.
Now they go shotgun formation. Politis, the running back, standing to the right of Arsenault. And now Greenfield's going to call a timeout to discuss. We'll take the break. 8:48 to play here in the opening quarter. Now the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. We are scoreless with Greenfield on the drive. We're back after this. Bear Country 95.3. So the Green Wave comes out of the timeout. They won't huddle up. They'll come right to the line of scrimmage. Big play here, 3rd down and 7. Ball right on the 34-yard line of the Redhawks. Out of the gun, Gavin Arsenault calling the signals. And now he gets his wide out. Coming in motion is Burke. He'll take it on a sweep, cuts inside, but a great job by Garrett Dredge staying home. Didn't buy the fake. Drops him for just a short gain, if anything. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, you can see what Greenfield was trying to set up there, but yeah, Hawks.
No gain.
Nothing doing there. So yeah, no gain on that first carry there for Burke, and now it's going to bring on a 4th and 7, which I most likely see Greenfield going here at this part of the field.
Sure, you're not going to, if you try to hem them in, I mean, you might hem them in inside the 10, maybe even inside the 5, but more than likely you're just going to gain maybe 15 yards with the exchange, so why not just try to get it? That's what they're going to do right here.
Arsenal's going to line up with Politis to his right.
Burt comes in motion, they fake him, they give to Angel Politis. And he gets stood up, leans forward. He did not get there.
Tackled by a host of Redhawks.
The Redhawks will take over on down.
Redhawks take over first and 10.
Stood up. He actually got lifted right up off the playing surface. He ran into about 3 or 4 Redhawks there, and I don't know if he was trying to do a little jump cut, but he went in the air and promptly to the ground. So Greenfield does go on 4th down and unable to convert there. So the Redhawk offense will see the field for the first time tonight.
Connor James brings him up. First year as a starting quarterback. And the fullback is Julian Adams. And he's got Dredge and Pareda as running backs. And it's Dredge on the left side. Goes around the left end, has a 1st down, and then ripped out of bounds up near the midfield stripe. They're actually going to mark him back closer to the 45, but that's going to be... Oh, no, we're going to bring it back. Penalty on the Redhawks.
I did not see the flag on the turf, but yeah, that's going to erase a gain of about 13 or 14 yards there for Dredge.
10-yard penalty will remain 1st down.
Penalty of the game against the Hawks going to cost them 10.
So that'll erase what was about an 11 or 12-yard gain by Garrett Dredge.
Saw him take it to the house. First play of the game against Franklin Tech last week.
Yeah, that game got off to a wild start. And the only difference was Frontier kept it up. and Tech was unable to keep up.
14 points in the first 33 seconds of that game.
First down and 13. Pitch goes to Brady Pareda. He'll try the left side. He's got a nice seam. Greenfield, though,
Brady Pareda
collapses the hole, but Brady takes it back up close to the 40-yard line. It'll be second down and short.
Have an Arsenal on the
on
stop.
the tackle there, preventing him from
Second
getting
down,
the
second
first
and
down.
3
But
for the Redhawks.
there's going to be a gain of about
From the Frontier
9
40-yard
yards
line.
there, I guess. I'll call it 10.
That'll bring about second down and 3 for the Hawks. They'll send 2 receivers to the near side right. And they're going to give it to Dredge on a sweep. Gets around 1 tackle, uses a stiff arm. And then finally is tackled by Angel Politis up at around the 48-yard line, and that will move the sticks.
Politis on the stop.
Just did a nice job tracking him down, and he was able to wrap him up, but not before, as you just mentioned.
48-yard line.
Going to gain about 6 yards and a first down.
Frontier moving left to right. Each team now with 1 first down on the evening. We're down to
6:15.
Thank you, Sean.
Clock rolling, yep.
Shotgun formation. Connor James hands it up the middle, moving the pile over left tackle. And I see he comes up out of the bottom of that
was
pile.
Dredge.
That was Garrett Dredge.
Tackled by a host of
In about
Greenway
3 there
tacklers.
or so. It'll be second down and 7. Ball
Yeah.
just inside Greenfield territory at the Greenway
Second and
48-yard
7.
line. Frontier breaks the huddle quickly. Again, they like to pick them up and put them down. Connor James calling the signals. It goes to Parade on a pitch. He tries the left side, cuts to the inside, has the first down, brings it down to around the Greenfield 37-yard line. Another Red Hawk first down.
First down.
Another 13 yards for Pareda,
First
23
and 10
yards
Red
on
Hawks.
2 touches for him. And another
From
Red
the Greenway
Hawk first down.
35-yard line.
Ball at the 36-yard line of Greenfield. Hawks doing what the Hawks do right now.
All right, they come up to the line of scrimmage. One of the tight ends, Carter Robinson, lined up on the right side. And the pitch this time will go again to Dredge. A little spin move in the secondary. Another big chunk of
Garrett
yardage.
Dredge, ball carrier.
Gets the first down.
Chris Angel Valera on the stop.
Angel Reese Scott
First
and
down,
Xavier
Redhawks.
Wooder teaming up on the tackle.
Just so quick, and then good blocking gets him to the outside. Cuts it back in, spin move, makes a guy miss. Big gainer there. 24 yards for him on 3 carries here in the early going. 47 yards on the ground on this drive.
21-yard line of Greenfield. First down and 10 Hawks. Just about ready to enter the red zone. It's Dredge again. Greenfield, though, stretches it out. He's tackled from behind,
Dredge, the ball
which kind
carrier.
of pushed him forward a little bit. Tackle made by Elliott Holcomb, but
on a stop for the
Greenfield,
Greenway.
good pursuit
Gain of
that time,
5,
but he still
second
gained
and
about
5.
4 yards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Holcomb caught him from behind, and he still got forward, and yeah, we'll give him a gain of 4 on that one.
Come down to the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Greenfield was driving, but could not convert on 4th down. Now the Red Hawks going right down the field. Out of the gun, Connor James takes the snap. Inside give, Pareda caught in the backfield, but shirks that tackle. Now goes back to the right, and he gets hammered down around the 13, 12-yard line. Helmet comes off.
Holcomb had him dead to rights in the backfield, but able to power his way out of that tackle. Going to be just shy of the first down.
Carrying close to a Red Hawk first
So
down.
he
It'll be
comes
third
off.
and less than
That
a
will
yard.
that'll get Jacoby Merrill. He came to the program out of New Hampshire, and he's fit right in, and he's going to be in there at fullback right now.
10 carries, 77 yards in his first 2 games as a Red Hawk.
And Noah Pareda just replaced Brady. Brady's on the bench right now as they fix his helmet. Inside give goes to the fullback Merrill. He'll bring it inside the 10-yard line, and it will be first
Jacoby
down
Merrill
and goal for
carries
the
for
Red
Red
Hawks.
Hawks. First
Merrill
down.
had 3
First and
carries,
goal,
at
Frontier.
35 yards in that week 1 win against Athol,
From
but
the
7
Greenway
carries for
5-yard
42
line.
last week against Franklin Tech.
First down and 10, Frontier, Greenfield 5-yard line. Frontier looking to break the scoreless tie here, late stages first quarter. Very fast-moving first quarter. And the handoff will go to Garrett Dredge. Finds a big opening on the right side of the line, and he glides into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown run for Garrett Dredge. 6-0 Redhawks.
Yeah, again, just making it look easy on the ground. Garrett Dredge, 5 carries, 32 yards. Pareda, 3 carries for 28. And Merrill had that 1 4-yard carry there just to play a go. But 2:30 to play here in the first quarter. The Redhawks in the end zone, 6-0. They will go for 2 points,
as they've been doing for the last several years. And they break the huddle.
Conversion.
Ooh, ruptured duck kind of looking thing here.
Yeah, we'll see if they readjust and bring everybody back. They won't. They're going to snap from this. And Connor James, quarterback draw, takes the left side, lowers the shoulder, and bangs his way into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. It's Frontier 8, Greenfield nothing. Bear Country 95.3. There's a pooch kick and jumped on by one of the Greenfield up men.
Greenway's
Phil
first and
Ragland,
10.
senior captain. Actually, I heard Phil talking to his guys before the game. They were coming up for their pregame warm-ups. He gathered them in the south end zone, and he kept saying, "Focus, focus. Let's play a really solid football game here tonight. Let's get ready." He was inspirational. I mean, I got fired up after a while.
Yeah, well, he's one of the biggest, strongest kids on the team, 6 feet, 280. Senior, played a lot of football here for Greenfield, and yeah, absolutely should be a leader.
45-yard line, first down and 10 for the Wave, trailing now 8-0 out of the pistol formation. And a little bit of a bobble on the snap by the quarterback. And he handed it off to Angel Politis, who had nowhere to go. The timing was thrown, Sean. No gain, second and 10.
And Arsenault's working with a bad hand, too. We thought he might miss last week. He didn't. He played through it, but you can see that left hand taped up pretty good still. And snap was high. He was able to corral it, but yeah, absolutely threw the timing off. By the time Politis got the handoff, just able to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Under 2 to play here in the first, 8-0 Frontier. Shotgun formation, running backs to either side of Gavin Arsenault. Second and 10, straight drop, now rolling right. Steps up, throws downfield. It is caught, and the ball is out. Is that going to be a catch and a fumble? It should be,
yeah,
and
so.
Who has the ball?
Diaby made the catch, going to the ground. You see the ball come out.
Was complete.
And no, they're not indicating. Looks
Fumble
like
on the play recovered by the Redhawks.
So that
yep,
is
Redhawks
exactly
did recover.
Happened,
okay.
yeah, so
From
Arsenault
midfield.
completed the pass to Diaby about 5 yards downfield, and then that ball got punched out as he was heading towards the ground. You can clearly see it coming out, and the Redhawks are going to take over here at their 49-yard line. Already up 8-0.
1 minute, 38 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. They scored a moment ago on a Garrett Dredge 5-yard run. And Connor James on a quarterback draw, the conversion run. And on that drive, their initial scoring drive, no plays for negative yardage, and no plays even close to negative yardage, actually.
No, not really.
They're going to run out of the gun. Handoff comes to Dredge. He'll go on the right side, uses that stiff arm, and they kind of lost his footing right in front of the Frontier bench, but not before he took it in the Greenfield territory. They'll spot him down at the Greenway 43-yard line, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he got quickly out of the backfield around the corner, and you can see right around the 45-yard line, he tried to cut and try to get himself so he could stay in bounds, and yeah, absolutely lost his footing. Got another couple yards there. Give him a gain of 8 on that carry.
Double wing formation. And once again, it is Dredge. And he got popped, but stumbles forward, brought it to the Greenfield 40. That'll be good for another Redhawk first down.
Politis on the stop.
Might have
Carry
been.
good for a Redhawk first down.
That was Bodie Burke came up to make
First
the
and 10
hit.
Frontier from the Greenway.
He's just a
40
sophomore,
yard
and
line.
and we were impressed with him. We never saw him play until the Chicopee game, Sean, and he just conducts himself like a football player.
Yeah,
He gets it. You can tell that he kind of knows what he's doing out there.
Now, when Arsenal went out late in that Chicopee game, they put Burke in at quarterback. We've seen him out of the backfield. We've seen him catch a couple passes as well.
From the Greenfield 40, it's first down and 10. Now it's Brady Pareda. He'll go around the left end. Just a short gain. Nice pursuit there by Greenfield.
Brady Pareda, the ball carrier.
And in amongst them was...
Tim DeRevoker on the stop.
Nope, lost him.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Having a slight vision problem right now, Sean. Can't see nice.
There were a lot of bodies in there, too. So gain of 2 for Pareda at any rate. 4 carries, 30 yards for him. It's going to be a 2nd and 8 here for the Hawks.
I believe that's the Hawks' shortest play from scrimmage tonight.
Could be.
I think the shortest before that was a 4-yard gain on the touchdown drive. 2nd down and 8. Pareda now gets it back to Dredge. Steps up the throw and looking downfield. Incomplete. They were trying to get it right back to the quarterback, Connor James. And now it's 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, Arsenal almost had himself an INT. You could see him slap his hands on his helmet as he was down there and in front of the receiver. Good position, but went through his hands, went through the receiver's hands as well. A little trickery there from the Redhawks. Goes as an incomplete pass.
We all can be sure that even though the ball's out across the 35-yard line of Greenfield, it's 4-down territory for the Hawks. I mean, they got 2 shots to keep this drive going. So Greenfield D, can you dig in for 2 plays here and get the ball back as we come down to the last few ticks of the quarter, 11 seconds left. Pareda will come in motion. He will take it. Nearly caught in the backfield. Accelerates left sideline. 1st down and more. Left sideline still going. Cuts back. He is into the end zone.
Touchdown. Brady Pareda.
38-yard touchdown run. Brady Pareda on the last play of the quarter. It is 14-0.
Yeah, just so quick. Looked like he was going to get caught in the backfield instead. Got a decent block that got him a little bit of space, but then just outrunning people and then a cut right around the 5-yard line to dig a defender into the end zone. Pareda, 5 carries, 68 yards, and now he finds the score.
Hawks going for 2. Taking the snap is Connor James. Center of the line, Merrill. And did he get in? Not indicating
yes.
He did. Very late call, but he did get in. And that's actually the end of the quarter. We'll take a break. End of 1 here in South Deerfield. And our score on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it is Frontier 16, Greenfield nothing. Bear Country 95.3.
Frontier Redhawk 16, Greenfield Greenway nothing.
What they wanted to do, get the early lead on Greenfield. Greenfield has had some success moving the ball, but they turned it over on downs on their opening drive after getting a 1st down, and then turned it over on a catch and fumble on their last drive.
Yeah, first completed pass from Arsenal. Actually, the first completed pass got called back on a penalty. That would have been the biggest play of the game for Greenfield, so that ended up hurting as they turned it over on downs, and this time Arsenal completes the pass, but the fumble at the end of that play turned it over. So Greenfield only ran 8 offensive plays there in the first quarter.
71 Jack Phillips to kick off.
Not a recipe for an upset here tonight. So
Big Jack Phillips has a teed up on the 40 as we begin the 2nd quarter here. Again, Pareda scoring on the last play of the 1st. And again, he tops it. Oh, it takes a nice high kick, and it's picked up by the Greenfield player. A flag comes in by the side judge. Right at the end of that play, that was Xavier Woodard.
And a return for the Greenway.
Picked it up and he said, I'm going to run.
Yeah, first time that happened, he just kind of did the turtle thing, which was smart because he had some defenders around him that time. A little green grass in front of him, decided he was going to try to take off. Picked up a couple of yards after scooping up that ball. And that's a tough one, too. The way that ball is kicked, it's kind of hitting end over end, taking a big bounce, bounced right over the first line of defenders there. And Woodard, nice scoop and a couple yards after he picked it up. So 37-yard lines, we're going to mark it now We'll check that penalty flag that was thrown on this side of the field.
Yeah, 3 of the 5 officials were in discussion. Then a 4th official, everyone except for the side judge. Now that's just, now we got all 5 guys trying to figure this out. The flag came in from the side judge on the near side, right at the very end of the play.
That's good.
If it was against
Offside,
Frontier that they came across ahead of the kick.
Can't imagine that flag right there is against Greenfield.
But there's a lot of discussion here. Are they figuring out the penalty, or are they trying to avoid the government shutdown next week?
Yeah, there's a debate, and now we're going to have a re-kick.
We're going to do a
possibly,
re-kick.
I guess so.
Yeah, we're going to do it again. Okay.
That's got to be, so that flag, they're not indicating.
Offside on
Yeah,
the
it had to be an
Redhawks.
offside
We will
against the
re-kick
Hawks.
with a 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty back to the 35. In the grand scheme, it really doesn't matter, but that was a lot of discussion for just one penalty.
Yeah, for the 5-yarder, but then had to check with Greenfield, see if they wanted the re-kick there or take the ball where it was. They're going to say, make them kick it again.
Well, we'll see
So
now.
Kickoff. Burke and Politis back for the Greenway.
We'll see. So from the 35, if you top it and Greenfield gets it, they're going to begin the drive in your territory. So maybe we're going to see Phillips kick it away.
Yeah, you might want to here, as you just said, yeah, 35-yard line.
We'll see what they do. All right, here comes Jack. And he does top it again. And it is picked up and jumped on at the 40-yard line. So it ended up pretty much about where it was anyway.
Pick coming
As
up by number
Ramsey
12. Kymel Ramsey
was able to
Green
jump
Wave.
on it, and it'll be
First
first
and
and
10.
10 for the Green Wave.
from the Greenway 40-yard
We're broadcasting live from the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth, Frontier Regional in South Deerfield, on a beautiful evening here in Bear Country, 16-0 Frontier.
Yeah, just perfect. Little quarter moon up there hanging in the sky.
Yeah. All the locals teams in action tonight. Athol and Mahar are both on the road. Franklin Tech is at home. We'll kind of give an update on our local teams. Athol, after getting shellacked down here, they nearly pulled out a victory in their Week 2 game. All right, pistol formation. Arsenault, the handoff goes to Politis, jumping through,
Politis
stood up
on a
and
carry.
pushed back, but not until he brought it to the
Phillips on a stop
45-yard
for the
line, a
Redhawks.
gain of about 4, 2nd and 6.
Actually jumped through a
5, second
tackle
and
there.
5.
I think they're going to give him 5, I guess, on that one there, where they marked it. Why
In
not?
5, yeah. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
37 yards on 6 carries.
And I'll tell you, the Frontier's a very physical and very fast defensive team, but Angel knows how to get into the end zone. I know he's waiting for that big breakout game. A low snap. Arsenault picks it up off the grass. He's in big trouble, and he is going to be sacked by Dredge back
Gavin
just
Arsenault
outside the
dropped for a loss
30-yard
by
line.
number 2,
Yeah, nice
Garrett
job by
Dredge.
him. That ball was low and actually practically behind him by the time he was able to scoop it off the turf. And by that time, he just had Redhawks all over him. Not much he could do. Couldn't even really try to dump that thing out of bounds. That would have been a penalty. So just
Third
had
down,
to eat
3rd
it.
and 16 for the Greenway.
Yeah, a loss of 11 on that.
Yeah. And that'll present a 3rd down and 16 for Greenfield. Clock moving. 10:33 to play here in the first half. Frontier 16, Greenfield nothing. TD runs by Garrett Dredge and Brady Pareda. And they are 2 for 2 on their conversions. Arsenault overlooking the Frontier D. Takes the snap, handoff goes, right side, Politis. Again, the timing was not there. It was a
Politis
little bit
on
of
a
a
carry.
stutter there, Sean, and by that time that happened, Frontier
Max
was waiting
Hunter
for
on a
him.
Yeah,
stop
Dredge
for
got him
Redhawks.
low, and then somebody else got him
4th down.
high. And
4th and 15 for the Greenway.
yard there, I guess, for Politis.
Give him a yard.
Yeah.
But now here's danger. You've got Brady Pareda and Garrett Dredge both going back. Dredge, actually, no, it's going to be Pareda, the deep man, back at around his 35-yard line. He
Back
is
to punt
just
for the Greenway.
the
Brady
very
Pareda
definition of
back to
dangerous.
receive for
Fast and
the
shifty.
Redhawks.
Yep.
Let's see what happens here. Greenfield set to boot it away. Snap goes back. It's a low one, and he does get a nice kick away. Pareda will let it bounce, and it's going to chase him back to the 20. Now he'll head left side and loses his footing
Brady Parada on the return. First
Yeah, one announcer on the pregame show said the field was in good condition even after the rain. Maybe it is a little damper than we realized.
Well, that was best case scenario for Greenfield. Again, not a great snap, so for him to be able to come up with that thing and then off the foot, it looked fantastic. Angled it away from Parada. Parada was just going to let that thing roll, but it rolled so far he was able to double back and grab it and then trying to make a cut. Yeah, lost his footing there. So that worked out about as well as it could for the Green Wave.
Nice job there by Gavin. He's the Greenfield safety. And all right, Greenfield defense, I mean, listen, we know. All of Western Mass knows Frontier is a very good offensive team, but now's the time to dig in and keep them out of the end zone on this drive. Pitch goes back, Garrett Dredge on the right side, keeps the play alive, and it finally gets tripped up as he brings it from the 25 up to around the 30. It'll be second down.
Yeah, Redhawks have only attempted one pass. That was on that little flea flicker there.
And now they're going no huddle. Greenfield really won't be able to sub. Into the center of the line, not a lot there. So it looks like they went to the fullback. Getting back up out of that was Julian Adams. He somehow had the ball, but it was after the whistle.
Felt like he hadn't been tackled, I guess.
No gain, 3rd and 5.
No gain, 3rd down and 5. Connor James under center. They go to Dredge, right side. Keeps it going, close to the first down, but short. And now it's 4th down for Frontier. I know they're in their own territory, but they only have a yard or two to get. They have to feel confident they can get this.
4th and a yard for the
At this
Redhawks.
point in the ball game, you're up by 16. Yeah, they're going to go.
Connor James, Greenfield digging in on D. It goes to Parada. They get him in the backfield, but he breaks free, and he has the first down. Brought it up to the 37-yard line. Got the first down with a yard or two to spare.
Yeah, that's a pretty good gamble right there. I mean, conventional wisdom would say go there and punt that thing, but now they're going to go no huddle right back to the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
Connor James, back to pass, steps up, pump fake. Now he'll take off himself. Brings it out across
James,
the Frontier 40 up to the Redhawk 42-yard line. That's a gain of about 5 or 6 there, second down.
Yeah, we saw James had a bunch of carries
Gain
there in
5,
that first
second
game.
and 5.
Only
against
carry
Athol,
Franklin
yeah.
Tech.
On second down, Dredge on the right. And he is right near the stick. It all will depend on the spot. Side judge will come in. They will actually stop the clock here with 7:30 to play.
Redhawk first down.
And they took a look at it, and they said first down, Redhawks.
So we'll keep the ball, keep the clock moving here. 7:26 to play in the first half.
I'll tell you what, the chain gang with this no huddle, the chain gang is, they're getting a workout here. And now we have a stoppage of play here. And I think maybe, it could be that Frontier's just going too fast. They need to get the ball reset on the hash. Yeah, they just had to move it to the hash. So good call there by the official. Under center, Connor James, Dredge, right side, caught behind the line of scrimmage, now cuts back to the left. Look at this. Garrett Dredge chased by Arsenault, spin move. And you talk about making lemonade out of lemon, Sean Hubert.
Absolutely caught in the backfield, but just didn't matter. Able to spin out of that tackle. Avoid a couple more guys.
2nd and 5.
5 yards on that. It looked like it was going to be a loss of yards.
Second down, and we'll call it 4. Inside give, it's Brady Parada. First down and more, there he goes again. He may be gone. He's at the 20, to the 10, puts a move on. And finally is brought down right around the Greenfield 10-yard line.
Greenfield was running in an offensive lineman when that ball was snapped. So there was actually a gap on that left side. Still looked like Parada might get bottled up. Instead, he's going to take that from the 49 and
1st and goal from the Green Wave 9-yard line.
Merrill back in at fullback. And now we have a whistle, and they need to reset the ball. The ball, they're going to bring it back. Yeah, it was way to the left side of the field there. Now we're ready to go. First down and 10, and they do go to Merrill, the fullback,
Jacoby
right
Merrill,
up the
the ball
gut.
carrier.
Takes it from the 10 to around the 7.
Messiah Masonet on the stop.
And it'll be 2nd and goal. Right, going no huddle.
Second and goal from the Greenway 5-yard line.
Greenfield just outside the 5-yard line.
Oh, ball's out.
And big battle
Fumble
for
on
one
the
of the
play.
Greenfield players, indicating that the Wave got it. And they
Recovered
do.
by
Wow.
The
Green
ball
Wave.
came out. Greenfield jumped on it. And the Green Wave will take over.
Just a bad snap, bad
Maddox
exchange.
Ramsdell on a fumble
From the center
recovery.
to the
First and 10
quarterback.
Greenfield
Maddox Ramsdell,
from the Greenway
a
5-yard
6'2",
line.
300-pound sophomore, came up with the fumble. Greenfield kind of pinned back deep in their own territory inside the 10, but they do get the ball back when Frontier looked to go up by 3 scores.
Yeah, absolutely needed that right there. Down by 16, 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Because now you got to get yourself away from your own end zone here.
Yeah, the ball is, let's see, inside, I think it's inside their, yeah, it's just outside the 5. You're right, Sean. Call it the 6-yard line. And they go to the center of the line. Not a lot
Politis,
there.
the ball carrier,
That was
tackled by a
Angel
host of
Politis,
Redhawks.
the ball carrier. Maybe just a yard
Gain
or
of
2.
a yard,
We'll give them
second
a 1
and 9.
yard, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, again, this would be huge for Greenfield if they could get themselves a first down and not be punting the ball out of their own end zone. Boy, they avoided a bullet there,
Yeah, they sure did.
but still in a little bit of trouble. First down, kind of get them away from that a little bit.
2nd down and 9. Ball right around the 7-yard line. Back to passes. Arsenal throws the left side, and it's intercepted. Brady Parada, touchdown Frontier. He was
Intercepted
looking
by
for
number
Burke,
7.
and
Brady
instead it's a
Parada
pick 6.
returns it for a Redhawk touchdown.
Tell you what, Brady Pareda's been watching some film because he just knew exactly what Arsenal was doing with that pass. It was a well-thrown ball. He just broke in front of the receiver, Burke, and from there, smooth sailing into the end zone. So Greenfield dodged the bullet, but Pareda with the INT and the touchdown, and now it's 22-0 Frontier.
Hawks
Hawks
will
are
attempt
2
a
for
2-point
2.
conversion.
On their conversions so far, look to make it 3 for 3 here. James gives it. Julian Adams muscles his way into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good.
5:17 remaining here in the first half.
5:17 to play here,
The
first half.
Redhawks,
Greenfield
24,
Savings
the
Bank
Green Wave,
scoreboard. It's
nothing.
Frontier 24, Greenfield nothing. Their country 95.3.
Jack Phillips to kick off for the Hawks. Bodie Burke, Angel Politis back for the Green Wave.
Brady Parada with 2 touchdowns, one on a run, the other one on an interception return. Another pooch kick, and it is fumbled by Greenfield. A battle for the ball, and Frontier is going to get it again.
I don't know, though. It seemed as though he was down. He jumped on the ball squirted out, but
It'll be Frontier ball.
I guess they're going to give it to him. Yeah, I mean, he jumped on it, and as he was going to the ground, I'm not sure it was coming out. I thought maybe the ball hit the ground.
Recovered by the Redhawks, 1st and 10.
Jumped out, but yeah, they're going to say Red Hawk ball.
42-yard line of Greenfield, and with 5:14 to play now, plenty of time for Frontier to really stretch out this lead. They are again looking very much like a machine once again. Garrett Dredge caught in the backfield, and he is ripped down. The biggest play of the night for the Greenfield D as they drop Garrett Dredge for a rare loss.
Yeah, going to lose a couple of yards there on that one.
Loss of 2, 2nd
Had
and
11
12.
carries for 60 yards prior to that.
That was 51, Xavier Woodard. We've called his name a lot. He's a defensive tackle for the Wave, and he ripped him right down. He's only 5'4", but obviously quite strong for his size.
Yeah, big kid. Politis up and helping with that tackle there as well.
2nd down and 12. Ball now outside, right around the 45 of Greenfield. Dredge will try again. Caught in the backfield again. Kind of scoots free. A little spin move, and then he got
Garrett
popped
Dredge, ball carrier.
in the Greenfield
Tim
secondary. There's a
Walker
Greenfield
on the stop.
defender slow getting up on the back end of the play.
Third
Now
down,
he's
3rd
up.
and
He's
9 for the
okay.
Redhawks.
It'll be 3rd down and long for the Hawks at the Greenfield 42 42-yard line, 41-42.
Tell you what, that was Woodard again on the tackle. Dredge trying to spin his way out of the backfield. Looked as though he might do it again. He will pick up a yard, but paid for it at the end of that run.
Julian Adams out. Jacoby Merrill in at fullback for the Hawks. We're down to 3:50 to play here in the first half. Frontier leading 24-zip. Back to pass Connor James, flushed out of the pocket, now steps up in big trouble, and he's going to get brought down. Technically, that will go for a sack because he did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. And now it is 4th down, and Greenfield's defense finally stepping up, although obviously this is 4th down territory for the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, the Hawks went in their own end on 4th down. Most likely going to go here, even though it's 4th and 9. James hasn't attempted a pass yet in this game. We'll see if they go up on top with him.
4th down and 9. As we come down to 3 minutes to play here in the half. Connor James, Dredge in motion. They pitch it to him. He'll extend on the right side. Uses a stiff arm again. Bounces to the outside, keeping it going. But he's down at the Greenfield 40, and the Green Wave will take over 1st down and 10.
Now it's got to feel good for the defense. Again, they get the turnover inside their own 10-yard line on that last drive, and then the pick 6 right after that.
From the Green Wave.
Greenfield's going to have one more shot here, just under 3 minutes to play in the half, try to put some points up. They've not scored
40-yard line
since the first half of their first game against Chicopee.
Yep, blanked against the Amherst Hurricanes last week, 41-zip. Had a really tough time offensively in that one, and has moved the ball a bit, particularly on their opening drive. They got a 1st down, and look like they're ready to get another one. Let's see what they can do here if they can make it a 2-score game at intermission. But Frontier clearly the class of our local teams. This is an independent game, folks, by the way. This is Intercounty North versus Intercounty South. The league slate begins for everybody next week. Angel Politis breaking tackles, still going, has the 1st down into Frontier territory as he's brought down right around the Redhawk 47.
Yeah, nice job there by Politis again, breaking through some tacklers there. 9 carries, 53 yards on the ground for Angel here in the first half. Greenfield maybe a little something going on here inside Redhawk territory.
2:35 to play here in the half. Hawks 24, Green Wave zip.
Greenfield's used one of their 3 timeouts here in the first half, so they still have a pair to use.
Ramsey and Burt comes to the near side right, pistol formation. Handoff will go to Politis, left side, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe even gain a yard because, again, the play was too slow developing. Now Frontier smartly calls a timeout here because they feel like they can get the ball back. We'll take a quick 30-second break. 2:09 to play here in the first half. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard is Frontier 24, Greenfield nothing. Second down and 9 after that little disjointed play. Back to pass. Arsenault guns one down. It's caught by Burke. He has the 1st down inside the 35.
Number 5,
and down to the 32-yard line.
1st and 10,
well
Greenfield.
executed play there, by the way.
Yeah, and again, you can see him trying to rip that ball out of Burke's hands at the end of that play. He got stacked up. You had 3 or 4 Redhawks around him all trying to rip it out, but going to go for a gain of about 14, 1st down Greenfield.
31-yard line of Frontier.
I kind of question the Redhawk timeout there, why they would take that. It's only going to be 2nd down.
I think the thinking was they could hold Greenfield a couple of downs, get the ball back one more time. Angel Politis, 1st down left side, short gain.
The ball carrier.
Maybe Greenfield starts to use a timeout here. So 25 clock still rolling, not going to use one yet.
On the stop for the Hawks.
Gain of about 2 or 3 yards there. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Down to 1:11 to play. Greenfield
Second down,
not
2nd and
really
7 for
rushing
the Green
here,
Wave.
but they're close enough. Arsenault should be able to, if he needs to, fling one down there. But they would love to. What they really want to do is break Politis. I mean, he has the ability to break one off here. They fake it, and a quick pass is caught. And that is going to go for a first down inside the 15-yard line. Taj Diaby.
Completion good for a Green Wave
And
first
the
down.
heat was coming on Arsenault at the time.
That's a nice job there. Diaby going right back to him after he caught the ball and fumbled it earlier, but another big gainer there.
Redhawk,
4
15
passing
yards.
is Arsenault. Yeah, the Green Wave is in business here. 45 seconds to play in the half.
Ball right around the 15-yard line of the Hawks.
Redhawk defense has been stingy all year long so far, only giving up 6 points to Athol week 1, only 12 to Franklin Tech last week.
Wideouts to either side, pistol formation, Arsenault. And the ball is out.
Fumble on
It
the
looks
play.
like Politis had the best chance to jump right back on it, and it looks as though he did. And now timeout on the field with
Recovered by the
39
Green
seconds
Wave.
left.
Timeout Greenfield.
And Greenfield will take a timeout. 39 seconds left to play, first half. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, Frontier 24, Greenfield zip. Back after this. All right, Greenfield second down and 12, 39 seconds left in the half. Ball at the Frontier 17-yard line. Arsenault, straight drop, steps up, throwing, left corner of the end zone, and the Greenfield
That's a flag.
receiver, that's easy. He got bumped by the
Pass
DB of
incomplete.
Frontier.
Absolutely.
That was Burke going
Cody
for it,
Burke.
and that was an easy call.
Flag
Yeah,
on play, pass
absolutely. You can
interference
see
on the
impeded
Redhawks.
his progress through the back of the end zone. That'll be a flag thrown in the end zone. So Greenfield's going to get a first down and goal here.
And a chance to get on the board for the first time since the first half of their opening night game.
Yeah, led that game 6-0 at half against Chicopee. Gave up 15 second half points in the loss. Couldn't find the end zone again, and that's not going to be, yeah, it should be not, nope. Going to be a
Second
automatic
down,
first down.
second
No.
and 2 for the
Nope, gonna
Green
be a
Wave.
second and 2, all right.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. Greenfield looking to break into the end zone for the first time here tonight.
From the Redhawk 5-yard line.
Right around the 5-yard line. Arsenault rolling to the right, steps up. Now he'll take off himself,
Gavin
and he
Arsenault,
gets
the ball
bashed
carrier.
down right around the line of scrimmage. In fact, let's see, yeah, no
Kobe
gain.
Merrill on the stop for the
Keep
Redhawks.
it here. Greenfield called another timeout.
Timeout
So
Greenfield. Third down, 3rd and
now,
3.
one remaining.
That'll be their third, I believe. They took one early in the half, remember? And
Oh,
then they
yeah,
just
you're
took
right,
one,
yeah.
So that would be their last
That
time
would
out
be
of the
their
half.
last one of the half. So, okay, so now third down. They got 2 cracks at it, but maybe not, depending on what kind of play that they run. It sort of removes the run as a play, unless it's just the quarterback taking off if everybody's covered. Because if you just run Politis, up the middle or over tackle or even around end, if he gains 3-4 yards in his tackle, you will not be able to get another play
It
off.
would be very close, yeah. 27 seconds here in the half, so you would assume, right, if they're going to run, they're going to run it to the outside where they could step out of bounds or We'll see an Arsenal throw into the end zone here.
Yeah, Greenfield with a very young team. They're at a stage now. You know, in the first half, we've seen Frontier run their fast break, no huddle offense. That's not Greenfield at this stage with the players that they have at this point. Again, a lot of new guys. So to run, they would have to and in fact, perhaps Coach Kaczewski gave Arsenault a couple of play calls here. Like if we're stopped here, then we're going to run this.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we're stopped inside
3rd and 2
the
for the
3,
Green Wave.
you're going to take it yourself. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Politis standing to the right of Arsenault. Gavin will send Bodie Burke in motion. They fake it to him. They go to Politis left side, and he is into the end zone. Did he get in? Touchdown.
Green Wave.
Greenfield scores for the first time tonight. It's 24-6.
I'll tell you what, that's really a nice job by the Wave. When you're looking up at that scoreboard and you're down by 24 here, to put that kind of drive together and then not have much time left here at the end of the first half to find yourself the end zone. Politis' first score of the season. 13 carries, 62 yards here in the first half. Greenfield now down 24-6 as they will go for the 2-point conversion here.
So Greenfield scores in the final ticks. And then they come out in that pistol formation. Gavin Arsenault, low snap, steps back to pass. Now floats one down, and the pass is incomplete. We'll take one more break here in the first half. 20 seconds left to play in it. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. It's now Frontier 24, Greenfield 6. Bear Country 95.3. All right, Dave, we will take it here. And we're back in the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth. So Greenfield is on the board on the Politis touchdown run. And now Greenfield set to boot it away. Angel Politis will tee up
to kick off
on the 40-yard line. Greenfield has not kicked off yet. They got the opening kickoff.
For the Redhawks.
Started a drive, turned it over on downs, but they got in just in the nick of time before halftime. So, and Frontier well on the way to victory, we can safely assume, but Greenfield will not be shut out here tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of fight there at the end of the half, and that's a nice job there by Greenfield. And we don't kick this onside, do you? No, you got to kick this deep with 20 seconds, right? We've seen.
Well, you're rolling the dice. Try
some things before, but I don't think you'd try that here.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's kicking it away and trying to keep it away from Brady Pareda.
Yeah, smart.
All right, Politis. And he will kick it straight down the field, and Pareda will get chased back, and he'll pick it up at the 17. Across the 20, 25 to the 30. A flat comes in behind the play. There goes Brady. He's at midfield, gets a block. Brady Pareda is going to take it all the way, but there are 3 flags on the field. So hang on, the crowd's gone nuts, but all for naught, it is coming back.
Yeah, Pareda just ran about 70 yards, and now he's going to have to jog back 70 yards. And yeah, that's a shame. Again, some great moves by Pareda, and then the foot speed, and then a great block downfield by Dredge.
He is just so shifty and elusive.
Yep.
I mean, like a water bug.
Well, again, the one thing you did not want to do was get the ball downfield to where he would be able to field it. That's exactly what happened. He ended up in the end zone, but yeah, flags came raining in, and that's going to be against, obviously, the Redhawks.
Illegal block.
So it's going to get marked that illegal block is the official call. So all the way back to the, let's see, where are we going to spot it down? On the 12-yard line. And only 6 seconds left. So take a knee and go into half-time, run a play.
Yeah, probably run a play again.
It's Coach Dredge is, I mean, he's not the conceding type of guy.
You got a couple guys that could take it 85 yards too, so.
Yeah.
Guessing they are going to run a play here.
Gavin Arsenault is about 25 yards off the line of scrimmage just in case. And they snap back, and in
That's the end
case
of the first half here from the Frontier Regional School.
we are going to see
with the
a
Frontier
concession,
Redhawks,
they take a knee.
24, the Greenfield
That'll do
Greenway,
it.
6.
Frontier, folks, they're looking pretty awesome right now. They lead Greenfield at halftime on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, 24-6. The Bear Country High School football halftime report is coming up next. Jeff Terrell, Sean Hubert, studio producer Dave Reno. Friday Night Football here on Bear Country. Frontier 24, Greenfield 6. Two veteran coaches going up against each other here tonight. Coach Mike Kucheski at his alma mater, Greenfield High School, longtime coach there, and previously had coached at Athol High School. Also coached in Florida for a time. And Scott Dredge has been here for quite a while now and has had a lot of success. And it brings to mind that we've had some guys that have had long tenures as high school football coaches in our area. We're talking about some legendary names, Sean. You dug up some very interesting factoids here.
Well, this wasn't me. This was Chip Ainsworth, and that was information from Mr. Cadron, who does a fantastic job keeping track of this stuff. And
oh yes, absolutely.
of course, we'd lost a real asset with your old broadcast partner there, Ace Kelly.
Ace Kelly, yeah.
That guy, he had a website you could go to, and you could see things that had happened through the years. But yeah, this information, just kind of cool when you look at it. So the area leading coach all time here in Western Mass is Coach Jim Smith with 240 wins. And we were able to live through his tenures at Franklin Tech and Mohawk, so we got to see him firsthand coaching up those kids, and what a great coach he was. And he leads the area with 240
nice hand
wins.
for the Redhawk.
Right behind him is from Greenfield, of course, up Nichols, ended up with 210 wins in his tenure. Maher's coach Jim Woodward, of course, we saw him for years taking those kids to Super Bowls. 194 wins he got in his career. Don Ferrari from Athol, 173 wins. And yeah, as you just mentioned, Mike Dupree finished his career at Greenfield and Pioneer, 164 wins. So now the active coaches leading the area right now in wins. You just mentioned Mike Kucheski, 149 wins. So he's chasing down Mike Dupree. Might take him a couple seasons to get there. We'll see how long he hangs in, but he's trying to catch Dupe there on that record, 149. And, well, you know, we got to keep an eye on, though, is this young coach that come out of Turner's Falls, Jack Patala.
Jack Patala's he has a deuce.
He's down in Amherst, and he's got 2 wins. So if we're around long enough, we might be talking about Jack Patala among this list of coaches that we've had the pleasure of watching. But some great names on that list of coaches, guys that we've seen through the years. Now it's Wacona's coach, Gary Campbell. He's the Western Mass leader right now with 227 and counting. So he's trying to catch Coach Smith for that overall 240 win record.
Well, he's right on the doorstep. He's just a few seasons away if they reach their usual level. He runs a fine program out there in Dalton for sure.
But nice to see Jack Patala having some early success. We always loved, of course, his dad and him. And I'll tell you what, those guys are, you and I talk like we're getting paid by the word. Those guys, when they say something, it's something that they've thought about. Meant a few words, but very good at what they do. And Jack Patala, congratulations on your 2 wins so far. Hope to see many more in your career.
This has been the Bear Country High School Football Halftime Report. We'll take one final break. We'll get you set for the start of the second half. Frontier 24, Greenfield 6, Bear Country 95.3. Frontier 24, Greenfield 6, as Garrett Dredge scored from 5 yards out. Brady Pareda from 38. And it was 16-0 Hawks at the end of one. Pareda, the interception return. They got 24-0 after the Julian Adams conversion run. And Angel Politis scoring late in the first half. Conversion pass failed. 24-6 is our score. Next week, Greenfield will open up their league schedule on the road at Palmer. Frontier will open up their league schedule on the road at Commerce. And our broadcast, of course, will be from Orange. Another league game, Athol at Mahar.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. We saw Athol in week 1 here. Felt like they held their own through the first half against these Redhawks, and just kind of got worn down there in the second half.
So Frontier will get the second half kickoff as Greenfield had possession first in the first half. And again, the other local teams in action tonight. Franklin Tech at home against Pathfinder, Athol at Gansett, Mahar at Quabog, UMass at number 20 Missouri tomorrow night, Pats Panthers Sunday at Gillette. Coverage begins at 10 here on Bear Country with
to receive the second half kickoff
at 1 o'clock.
We didn't get a chance to talk about
11
the 5
Angel
turnovers.
Politis, the kickoff for the Green Wave.
They had 5 turnovers last week. And
hard to win.
probably could have beaten that Steelers team if it weren't for a couple of those.
It's not that we're watching you, Ramondre. We're just watching you.
And he knows it too. You know, that's the thing. I'm just.
Oh yeah, you can't not be aware. All right, Politis with a high kick, and it's taken by Pareda at the 28-yard line across the 30, 35. A spin move. Brady Pareda, look at this, and dragged down
Brady
from
Pareda
behind by Bodie
returned into
Burke, or else
Green
he
Wave
would have been
territory, brought down by
gone.
number 5,
But as it
Bodie
is,
First and
terrific
10,
return by
Redhawks.
Pareda. First and 10 Frontier at the Greenfield 35-yard line.
Yeah, Ramsey had him dead to rights at the
Redhawks,
40-yard line, had him
from the Green
lined
Wave,
up
35.
and mostly wrapped up. But Pareda so slippery, just an amazing combination of speed and strength. Ran right through that tackle and all the way down into Greenfield territory.
Well, he's just one of those athletes. Well, I'll make the point after this first down play. First and 10, Hawks, Greenfield 35-yard line. Garrett Dredge on first down, not a lot there. And ridden down from behind by Maddox Ramsdell. It'll be second down and long.
Pareda had 412 yards in his first 2 games of this season. He's sitting at about 114 right now, so 528, almost halfway to the 1,000-yard marker for him already on this season.
A lot of what Pareda does is just instinct. Can't really be taught. You just sort of wind him up and let him go.
Yep.
He probably even doesn't know what he's doing a lot of the time. He just does it.
Till it's done.
Has it right now with a couple of blockers. Nice block on the edge. That's
Brady
a hole.
Pareda.
Pareda in the end zone. And for a second time tonight,
Redhawks.
a Brady Pareda touchdown is coming
Flag
back.
on the play.
He celebrated 4 of them, but only 2 of them is counted. And you could see Gavin Arsenal got held as he was trying to get around and be able to try to make a tackle. Easy call
Holding
there.
on the Redhawks.
Happened right in front of us.
10-yard penalty.
5th penalty
Second
against
down.
the Hawks tonight. It's cost him 45 yards.
You know, a lot of times people wonder, why Hall of Fame players in various sports, oftentimes they just don't make good coaches. Maybe they're just not inclined to do it. But the other part of it is they can't really teach what they do because they're just.
You see Barkley jumping backwards up over a guy. It's like, how do you teach a guy how to do that? He just happened.
It just sort of happened. Back to pass. And flushed out of the pocket. James will take off left sideline and gets
James
popped out of bounds.
knocked out of bounds by Messiah Masonette.
Carter.
Yeah, that was the Sean Carter who came out
Third
with a
down.
freshman, lowered the shoulder and banged him pretty good. It'll be third down and about
3rd
4
and
or
5 for the
Gonna
Redhawks
pick up
from the
5.
Greenfield
So 3 carries,
30-yard
11
line.
yards for James. But again, you know what? You're down 24-6. It would be imperative for Greenfield to keep the Redhawks from scoring on this drive. They've got themselves in decent shape right here, 3rd and 5. There's a couple of stops.
Frontier 24, Greenfield 6, opening drive of the second half. Hawks moving towards the southern end zone this half, and now they got the Green Wave to jump.
Offside on
And
the
this
Green
looks
Wave.
like it'll be 5 yards, and that should be enough to move the sticks. It will.
Yeah, just the second
5-yard
penalty
penalty,
against
first
the
down
Wave
Frontier.
tonight. 2 penalties, 10 yards. But yeah, you're right, Jeff. That there is going to be a 5-yarder and good for a first down for the Hawks.
All right, bringing him up. Connor James. There's big
First
Julian
and 10 from the
Adams
Green
right
Wave
behind
25-yard
him.
line.
But it's going to go to Dredge on a pitch. And he's kind of ripped down
Dredge, the
from
ball
behind,
carrier.
grabbing him by the waist. with
Xavier Woodard on the
Woodard.
stop.
This kid's
Gain
in
of
8th
5,
grade.
second
Sean.
and
He's going
5
to be
for the
around for
Hawks.
4 more years beyond this.
5'4", 185.
And he's strong.
And he's pretty quick, too. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been in on some plays, and that there, he just ripped them down.
X-Man.
Trying to get a gain of about 4 there.
He may not like being called X-Man, actually.
Well, yeah, we'll ask him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he might not need it.
I'm impressed, though. Look at him out there.
Absolutely.
That's an 8th grader. Greenfield, no JV program. So, and this is good. He gets to play a lot. And look at the team he's going up against. I mean, he is learning a ton
Absolutely.
out there tonight.
And having making some good plays, too.
2nd down and 5. In motion comes Pareda. But they go up the middle. Merrill, big
Jacoby Merrill, the
gap
ball
up
carrier.
the middle. Tackle made by big number 77, Maddox
Ramsdale on
Ramsdale.
a
He's
stop.
just a sophomore. Again, a very young Greenfield team. Frontier does get the
Carry
first down,
good for a
though.
Hawk first down.
Yeah, just a sophomore, and he's 6'2",
First and 10 from
300
Tier.
pounds.
From the Green Wave. 15-yard line.
Back into the lineup now for Frontier is Julian Adams.
There's some big fellas on that line. Hayden Church, 6'3", 250, also just a sophomore.
Ball right around the 25-yard line of Greenfield. It's Dredge, has a nice hole on the right side and dives forward.
Garrett Dredge, the
Tackle
ball
made
carrier.
by
Bodie
Burke.
Burke on a stop.
Got a gain of about 5 or 6 there. We'll call it 5. Second
Second
down.
down, 2nd and 5. From the Green
72
Wave 10.
yards on the ground now for Dredge. That was his 17th carry of the game. Pareda's got 114 on just 7 carries.
Frontier will likely be stockpiling wins. What will hurt them, Sean, we were talking about this off the air with Dave Blanchette, the PA guy here. Strength of schedule won't be necessarily in their favor. It depends on how the season plays out. But
Right.
Connor James, long snap count. This play will be whistled dead. And what do we got? Waiting for the official call.
So it's going to go against the Hawks, I believe. Let's see here.
So what happened here? Are they going to indicate?
He's just pointing to himself. Just, there we go.
Inadvertent whistle. 2nd and
Inadvertent
5.
Whistle. Okay.
Okay.
Get that very often. Didn't mean to blow it. Just did.
Oops.
No, never mind.
Oopsie.
Just go back to what you were doing.
They go back to Dredge. Again, a huge gap on the right side. It closes up. Greenfield
Garrett
playing
Dredge, the
much
ball
better
carrier, and Angel
defensively.
Politis on
But
the stop.
that said, Garrett, gain of 2 or 3. It'll be 3rd down and
Third down,
short.
third
They're
and
inside the Greenfield
3rd and
10-yard
1
line
for the
now, so they are
Redhawks.
knocking on the door yet again.
Again, this running game just keeps coming at you.
From the Green Wave
Quarterback
6-yard
throwing the
line.
block for Dredge. As you said, you can see the big gap open up for him over the right side. Nice tackling there by Greenfield. Stop him short of the first down. 3rd and we'll call it about 2 here.
3rd down and 2. Greenfield quickly subs. Coming in motion. They go inside to Julian Adams,
the ball carrier.
and keeps the play going. And he is going to get the first down. He was stopped, Sean. He was stopped, but he kind of spun away. It'll be first down
on
and
the
goal.
stop.
Yeah, just his
Carry
second
is
carry
good
of
for
the
a
game. and
Frontier.
Looked as
First
though that
down,
was going to
first
maybe
and
even
goal,
lose a
Redhawks.
yard. Instead, Adams able to
From
just
the Green
power
Wave
his
2-yard
way
line.
through a couple of guys and then spun down for the first down.
And clock back in motion, 7:15 to play in the 3rd, and we are where we were at halftime, 24-6 Frontier. But the Hawks now first down and goal from the Greenfield 2-yard line. Under center, Connor James. He'll keep it himself and kind of squirts into the end zone. Did he get in? Yes, he did.
Connor James.
Connor James
in
from
the
2
end
yards
zone
out.
for a
It
Redhawk
is 30-6 for Redhawks.
I'll tell you what, he got stood up right off the bat. It looked like he bounced off of that line of scrimmage, but able to keep his composure and then just pull his way into the end zone. So now he has a rushing touchdown. 4 carries, 13 yards. His first touchdown of the game.
Attempt
Has
a
a
two-point
two-point
conversion
run as well. And now the Hawks have extended their lead to 30-6 with these extra points pending.
3 for 3 on their conversions so far. Connor James pitches it over to Dredge, and he will take into the end zone.
Flag on the play.
And a flag at the very end. He got in.
He just ran somebody over to get himself
Holding
into
on
the
the
end zone.
Redhawks.
But yeah,
It's a hold against the Hawks, so take those 2 points off. Well, we didn't put them up in the first place. I think we all knew which way it was going. So it remains 30-6, and Hawks will take the penalty and try again.
yeah.
The
So I
10-yard
couldn't tell on
penalty,
that side of the field
retry
from
the
where we
conversion.
are, but obviously somebody held. That allowed Dredge to get around that corner and power his way in for the 2 points. Instead, it's going to be another penalty against the Hawks. I'll have to try that one again.
So now they'll try it from the 12. So can they keep their perfect conversion record of the evening intact? A little bit tougher chore here. James pitches it to Pareda. Brady, left side, a wall of white, and he did not get there.
Ball carrier conversion, no good.
2-point conversion, no good. Timeout on the field.
Tim DeRevolker
6:59
on
to
the
play,
stop.
third quarter. Greenfield
6:59
Savings
remaining
Bank
here in the
scoreboard.
third
It's
quarter.
Frontier 30,
Redhawks
Greenfield
30 to
6.
Greenway 6.
Bear Country 95.3. So Frontier has scored 3 offensive touchdowns tonight by 3 different guys. I mean, how do you game plan against this Frontier offense?
Yeah, again, and James hasn't run as much as he did the first week.
Jack Phillips to kick off.
And it goes through, and the ball is kind of bungled down there. Sloan-White
Kick recovered by
jumps on it.
23, Braden.
And nice play there by
Sloan-White.
Braden. He and Angel Players are kind of
First
looking at
and
each other.
10,
You take it,
Greenway.
I got it. Situation, but Greenfield will take over first and 10. And down just outside their own 20-yard line. We have 6:56 to play here in the third. Frontier 30, Greenfield 6. But yeah, I'm just thinking about, if you're a future Frontier opponent, this is not a team where, sometimes you have a high school football team, Sean, and over our years, we've seen it a bunch of times where you have that one guy who's good for 3, 4, maybe 5 touchdowns in a given night, and you just kind of ride that guy, that stud, to victory. But that's not Frontier.
No, and again, we've seen that they can also throw the ball if they choose to, although Caden James has only thrown the ball 4 times in each one of their first 2 games and hasn't thrown the ball yet here tonight, but they can.
Yeah, we'll see if Greenfield can get on track here in their first drive of the second half.
On a carry, tackled by a host of
And
Redhawks.
it's Angel Politis, tackled by Carter Robinson was among the tacklers. Also Jacoby Merrill, the linebacker. Gain is 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Not seen Elliot Holcomb out of the backfield tonight. He was one of the fellows we saw in week 1.
We did, yep. Number 88, which was
Gain of 6, second
Angel
and
Politis
4.
up until this year wore number 84. And for senior year,
Took John's number.
yeah, Big John Breor. Big tight end and defensive end for the Green Wave. Inside give, Braden Sloan-White. There was a hole there,
Sloan-White
Sean,
on the
but man,
carry.
it filled in with crimson and navy pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looked as though he might be able to have something going on there instead.
No gain.
Yeah,
Jacoby
no
Merrill.
gain. So Sloan White's
Jack Phillips on the
second
stop for
carry.
the
He's got
Redhawks. Third down,
2
third and
yards.
3 for the Green Wave.
31-yard line. They need to get to the 34, 33,
From the
34
Greenfield 33-yard
to
line.
keep this drive alive. Greenfield trying to get multiple scores for the first time this year. 1 score on opening night at home. Blanked against Amherst a week ago.
41 they gave up, so 41-0 loss there.
Third down, and it's Arsenault, quarterback.
And Arsenault the ball
and
carry
he takes
good
it
for a
himself, and he has
Greenfield
the first down.
first
That
down.
was a nice job there. Came running up, took the snap from under center, and just took it over the left side of his center.
First and 10 Green Wave at the
Pick up about
Greenfield
5 yards there, so snap it real quick.
38-yard
and
line.
Quarterback keeper, Arsenault with the first down, so keep that drive alive there for Greenfield.
Max Hunter, a junior defensive lineman, number 75, just checked in for Frontier. 5 minutes to play here, third quarter. Frontier 30, Greenfield 6. Green Wave moving from the south to the north, left to right here in the second half. Paulides, left side, and doing that jump move again. And Angel, nice gain of about 7 or 8.
Angel's up to 76 yards on the ground now. That was his 15th carry.
They would love to get him over the century mark, and they would love to get into the end zone again.
Again, he's a guy we talked about preseason as the potential to have his name hanging in the gym there, having a 1,000-yard season. Started out well for him.
He's got a chance.
Yeah, 118, but only 60 last week against Amherst. So sitting at 178 coming in.
They go to Angel again on the right side. Not a lot there, but kept the play alive. He got close to the first down. We're looking at it at an angle. He did get, they're going to move the sticks.
Yep, give it to him. So 16 carries now, 78 yards, and another first down for the Green Wave.
From the Greenfield 49-yard line.
Ball's on the Greenfield 48. First down and 10, clock in motion, 3:42 to play, third quarter. Frontier leading big, 30-6. They scored the first 24 points of the game, including a pick-6 touchdown by Pareda, before Greenfield finally broke through late in the first half. But then Connor James just scored for Frontier. Got the lead back up to 24. Now under center, and Gavin took it himself, but he got popped and hit immediately.
And he's down. Oh, he's going to get up, but yeah, they tried that same play where he ran up from the shotgun formation, took the direct snap from under center, tried to sneak it over the left side, but that time, I think that was Jacoby Merrill that came up and met him.
Yep, linebacker number 10.
I'm going to mark him up. I'm going to give him a yard on that, but he got blown about 3 yards back behind the line of scrimmage.
Under 3 to play in the third. Greenfield breaks the huddle. See what they do on second down and long. Ball right at the midfield stripe, just inside Greenfield territory. Out of the pistol, low snap, and plays whistle dead on the snap.
I think Burke got a little bit of a head start there.
Yep, procedure call against the Green Wave. Not a ton of penalties here tonight.
No, I mean, that's just the third penalty against Greenfield. It's only cost them 15 yards. You're going to think that that ball was going to Burke as he tried to get the jump down the left side. Just took off just a touch early.
But you look at some of their main guys. Arsenault is a junior. Burke is only a sophomore. Ramsey is a sophomore. Deshaun Carter a freshman. Slonwhite's a sophomore. And some of those guys we've mentioned defensively in the line.
Yeah, all the big guys up front.
Yeah, they're sophomores, freshmen, and eighth grader.
Yeah, kids look pretty good tonight too.
Second down and 14. Back to pass Arsenault. Heavy rush. He's in big trouble, and he is sacked.
Drop for a loss.
Back at his own 35-yard line. They came blasting through. He had absolutely nowhere to go.
Yeah, and that's what happened on the first sack of the game. That's the second sack for this Redhawk defense that cost him 11 yards on the first one. And yeah, he's going to lose a bunch there as well.
So after Greenfield was able to get a first down on this second half drive, how about this? These lengthy drives, really, by both teams. Frontier's had the ball for most of this third quarter. Now here comes Greenfield.
21 from the Green Wave.
We're just over a minute left, and each team with only one possession.
Yeah, they strung together a couple of first downs. Looked like they had something going on there, but yeah, third and a country mile here, 3rd and 21.
3rd and 21. They need to get to the 42 of Frontier. Back to pass. Pizzi lets it go, and a nice catch by Burke.
That's going to be a 15-yarder.
Oh, my God, in the backfield getting leveled. Yep, roughing the passer as Arsenault just got his clock cleaned.
That was a great throw. Nice catch by Burke. And again, Burke had to go up in front of a couple of defenders. He got popped pretty well, and then Arsenault took a shot. So that's going to be a 15-yarder tacked on. So that's going to be
Yep, that'll be automatic first down.
Burke is kind of trying to shake that off right now, down to a knee. Now he's standing up.
Yeah, Burke got hit hard in making the catch, but Bodie Burke continues to impress here,
Yeah,
Sean.
absolutely. Again, that's his second catch of the game, and boy, dangerous. He had to go up in the air. Defenders, he got bopped in the back.
First and 10,
And
Greenfield
we were talking
from
earlier,
the
and
Frontier
perhaps I
40-yard
wasn't
line.
explaining myself the way I wanted to. I was trying to explain the difference between a young player who goes out there and you can kind of see a little bit of the deer in the headlights look, and you can see he's kind of unsure. You can see he's inexperienced, and actually Burke's going to take over at quarterback right now.
Yeah, there's an alt cut.
But then you got this guy who just comes out here and he looks like he's played the game for a long time.
Absolutely, yeah, he's in the quarterback now under center.
Bodie Burke loses the exchange from center, jumped right back on it. He was a little quick
Recovered by
to
the
come out of the
Green
gate there, but it was recovered by Greenfield. It'll be second down.
Yeah, we saw that when he came in
Second
for
down.
Arsenal
That's
late
right.
in that Chicopee
Chicopee
game.
game, yeah.
You know, again, center
Second.
snapping it to a different quarterback.
That'll do it. End
the
of
end of the
3
third
here
quarter here from
in
the
South
Frontier Regional
Deerfield. And
School.
our score on the Greenfield Savings
The
Bank
Frontier Redhawks
scoreboard,
30,
it's
the
Frontier
Greenfield
30,
Greenway
Greenfield 6 on Bear Country 95.3. After the game, QB and I will reveal the Bear Country High School Football Player of the Game. It's brought to you by Attorney Leah Phillips, Greenfield Savings Bank, and Regary Real Estate. So many thanks to Leah and her crew,
Second and 10 from
Tom
the
Mashenko
Greenway
and his crew at the
from
bank,
Frontier
and Joe
40-yard line.
and his crew at Regary Real Estate. That's on the postgame show. We're not quite there yet. Fourth quarter underway. Greenfield with the ball. Second down and 10. Angel Politis over left tackle run
Angel Politis
right
on a carry.
into Jack Phillips.
71, Jack
Fired out.
Phillips on the stop from the
And
Redhawks.
also helping out on that
Minute to
tackle
give a shout out
was
to the Red
Connor
Hawk cheerleaders.
James.
Nice job,
Only a
ladies.
gain of a yard or two. Third and long now.
Arsenal was back in the game. Took that snap from the shotgun formation, handed it to Politis.
Third and 9 from the
You know,
Greenway.
Gavin's had pretty close to a full season's worth of injuries in 3 weeks.
We saw that Chicopee game, and that was a
Oh.
physical
It
game.
really was. I mean, they battered that guy.
Left the field bleeding. Couldn't finish the game. Thought he might miss week 2, but he didn't. Tough kid.
38-yard line of Frontier. Third down and 9. 11 minutes to play in the game. Frontier leads by 24. Back to pass Arsenault. Steps up, evades the rush. And then late pass,
Pass
Ramsey
intended for
in and out of his
Kyle
hands.
Ramsey, incomplete.
Kyle knew
Fourth
that
and
that
9
was
for the
his
Greenway.
for the taking.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit him about face mask high. Both hands.
Nice job there by Gavin maintaining his composure. I mean, they were bringing the heat yet again, and he kept us cool back there.
Yeah, we saw that in that Chicopee game week 1, and able to scramble out of trouble. Either run or find a receiver downfield. In that case, he had Ramsey in the flat. Wouldn't have been quite enough for the first down, but would have gotten closer here. It's going to be a 4th and long now.
4th down and 9. Let's see what Coach Kaczewski and his guys can come up with as they try to keep the drive going. Taibbi comes to the tight end left side. 2 receivers on the right. Shotgun formation, running backs to either side. Arsenault takes a low snap, Back to pass, stepping up, in big trouble, and he's sacked yet again.
National drop
Back
for
at
loss
the
by number 2, Jared
47-yard line, and that's where the Redhawks will take over
Redhawks
first
take
and
over
10.
first and
Yeah,
10.
great job again, fielding a bad snap. Looked as though he might be able to get himself out of trouble, but the Redhawks all over him in the backfield. Third sack of the game. The Redhawks will take over with 10:50 to play here in the game.
24-6 Frontier. Check that, 30-6. It was 24-6 at halftime, and then Connor James with a 2-yard run. James has an offensive touchdown, Pareda an offensive touchdown, Dredge an offensive run, and then Pareda had the pick 6.
Yeah, Paredes had 4 touchdowns tonight, but
Only 2 counted.
yeah, 2 were called back.
First down and 10. Pitch. Here comes Brady again. Cuts back against the grain. Explodes over the Greenfield territory. Inside the 40 and then ripped down at around the 34-yard line of Greenfield.
Carry into Greenfield territory for a Redhawk first down.
Stiff arm.
That was Deshaun Carter again. He's thrown down a couple of guys tonight.
Yeah, again, he was able to kind of hold on there. Ready to try to push him away, but nice job by him to be able to hang on. But 21-yard gain there for Pareda.
First down and 10. Greenfield 34-yard line. Under center this time is Connor James. Long snap count. Pitch goes. And this is Gary Dredge finding some space and some air. Keeps it going. He's shifty himself, perhaps not quite as shifty as Pareda, but good enough to bring it inside the Greenfield 30 down around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, tough to describe the differences between the two. I mean,
second and 3.
Dredge, again, just a lot of contact, but able to spin and kind of just makes his own space. Pareda just runs by guys.
Well, I remember this was years ago, but Frontier had Stephen Worthley and Aaron Landry.
Yep.
And they were like the same dude.
Yep.
They had a very similar running style.
They had a third back there, too. I forget his name.
And it goes to Dredge. He's got the first down
Dredge,
down
the ball
close to
carrier.
the Greenfield 20-yard line. That must have been, well, so I just mentioned the two halfbacks. That must have been,
carry good for a
was
Redhawk
it Alec
first down.
Kirkendall?
No,
Was he the
wasn't-
fullback at
wasn't
that time?
Kirkendall. I
Wasn't
remember all
Kirkendall.
3 guys ran for 100 yards against Franklin Tech in a game over
All right,
at
so
Tech.
who would have been the fullback?
Worthley.
Worthley and Landry,
Yep.
and they had similar numbers,
Yep.
uniform numbers.
Yep.
Aaron wore 28, Stephen Worthley 29.
Yeah,
Who was the
there was
fullback?
one more, too, there. Yeah, all 3 of them ran for 100 yards against Franklin Tech over there. Can't think of his name.
Pitch, Brady Pareda with some blockers. Left side, tiptoes towards the stick.
Pareda,
He's
the ball carrier,
short of the
knocked out of
first down,
bounds.
knocked out of bounds. But a nice gain on first down for him from the 21 down to around the 14, 13. We'll call it second down and 2.
Gain of 8, second and 2.
Yeah, 143 yards on the ground for him. Just 9 carries. Yeah,
Who
that's
was
gonna
it?
bug me. There was they had 3 guys that were all pretty quick. And I do remember all 3 of them running for over 100 yards in that game.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Inside carry, good for the first down. Inside the Greenfield 10-yard line, so it'll be first down and goal.
Trying to see who ended up with that carry.
Jacoby Merrill.
That was
Carries for a
Jacoby
Redhawk
Merrill.
first down, first and
Now
goal,
he'll come
Frontier.
off, replaced by Julian Adams. Maybe they'll get
Greenway,
GAA into
8-yard
the
line.
end zone here and have 4 different offensive players
Yeah.
scoring a touchdown.
Just a couple carries, 3 yards. He does have a 2-point conversion run in this one.
See where they go on this one. Yep, they go to Julian. Nowhere to go, though. And right into the heart of the Greenfield defense. Ball came out, did it?
So on a play,
Did.
Julie Adams, the ball
And he
carrier.
was able to jump right
Covered
back
by
on it. It'll be
Redhawks.
second down and
Second and
goal.
It
goal.
was number 7, Mark Nero, ripped that ball out, but yeah, able to come up with it.
Mark's one of the few seniors on this Greenfield team. His first year as a starter. Phil Ragland, they'll be losing him. But yeah, a lot of it, Jackson Colleen will be graduating next spring, but a lot of these other guys will be back for Coach K.
Lost a bunch of seniors from that squad last year, obviously.
Yep. Pitch goes Garrett Dredge, and he is being brought down and
Garrett
ripped down
Dredge, the
for
ball
a
carrier.
loss. That was Nero again. Nice play there by Mark.
Nero.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Dredge is kind of holding on.
Tackle for a loss.
Ooh, his
That doesn't look like
left.
a cramp either.
Yeah, and he's walking it off.
Good job
Yeah,
by Nero
he's
track
going to
him
come
down.
to the sideline. Noah
Third and goal.
Pareda, Brady's younger brother, will come in. That's. I'm not saying I've heard a gasp from the crowd, but all of a sudden people are like,
10-yard
ooh.
line.
I mean, it's.
Well, we saw that in the third quarter of week 1 against Athol, but that was just cramps. We didn't see him at all in the fourth quarter of that game. That didn't look like a cramp. The way he got spun down, he was kind of holding the back of his left knee.
Yeah, yeah. So third down now, and goal from back at the 10-yard line. Back to pass is James. Throws down towards the goal line. Is it picked off in the end zone? It is picked off.
Pass
Same kid,
intercepted
Nero.
by
Nero
Mark
with the
Nero.
INT.
First and
Right
10,
down,
Greenway from
right at the goal line,
Greenfield
though,
20-yard
Sean.
Three
line.
plays in a row made by him. A big one to keep Frontier from scoring here again. 6:29 to play in the game.
Where are they going to spot it? Was it in the end zone? If it is, they're going to bring it out.
Doesn't look it. Mark that thing just outside the goal line. It looks. He might have caught it and then rolled into the end zone, but yeah, I guess they're going to say he's down at
Right around the 2.
yeah, 1 or 2 yard
1 or 2
line.
yard line.
Oh, no, here we come.
What's happening?
Yeah, well, now they're going to say maybe he did find himself. in
Scott
the
Dredge
end
is
zone.
saying, now hang on a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Sean, I have to say, I thought he clearly made the pick. It was a great play, by the way.
Yeah, sure was.
But I thought he was right on the 1.
Yeah, I did too, and I thought he rolled into the end zone, but
Yeah.
normally that gets spotted where he caught it down off the,
Mm-hmm.
on the 1, but
Yep.
they're going to move it out here to the 20. So a big break there for Greenfield. They get
Big
the
break for Greenfield.
interception, and then extra yardage there. Start this drive at their own 20.
First down and 10 for the Wave. We're down to 6:29 to play in this one. Frontier 30, Greenfield 6. Angel Politis up the middle, bounces around. Still going, breaking multiple tackles.
Angel.
Nice run by Angel.
Lettuce on the carry.
Tough
Tackled by a
yardage
host of
because
Redhawks.
Frontier's D was there. Phillips among those involved on the hit.
There had to be 5 or 6 guys that had the opportunity to try to bring Angel down.
Well, Politis is strong.
He really is.
He's a bull.
He really is.
First
And
and
a
10.
unique blend of size
Correction,
and
second
speed and
down.
strength, and he ends up gaining 6
Second
yards
and
on
5.
that.
Under 6 to play in the game. Again, our post-game show is coming up, and then Country Nights Live with Bev Rainey. Out of the gun. Arsenal. Handoff. Politis.
Lettuce on the carry. Jack Phillips on the stop.
Jack Phillips. Having a
Third
heck of a
down.
game.
Yeah, got him in the backfield, going to lose a couple there.
Well, I'll tell you,
Loss of the
Phillips
yard,
has had
36.
injuries in the past. And they're a different defense when he's suited up.
Oh, absolutely.
He's an impact guy for sure.
In the backfield, modeled up Politis. Yeah, dropped back down, lose a yard there. So Angel 85 yards now on his 19 carries. Has the lone Greenfield touchdown tonight as well.
5 minutes to play in the football game. Frontier 30, Greenfield 6. Frontier will go to 3-0. Greenfield will fall to 0-3. We'll go right back to Angel Politis, caught in the backfield. He was able to move forward for
Leaders, the ball carrier.
maybe a yard. It'll be 4th down.
Julian Adams on the stop.
And
Fourth
see if
down from the
Greenfield
Green
dares
Wave.
go on 4th and 5.
Well, you might as well, right? I mean, 30-6. Try to keep this
Yeah.
possession alive.
Fourth
Wanna
and
play
5
here?
from the
See the
See what
temperature
they
change.
do.
Look, you can see it in the huddle. You can see the
Greenfield
Yeah.
26
steam starting to
yard
come
line.
up.
Well, we've got some cold nights coming up next week, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be a nice weekend, decent weekend.
it's the season.
All right, so
What's Greenfield doing here? Well,
Burke
looks like they are going to punt the ball here on
Burke
55.
is going to go in punt
Cody Burke back to
formation.
For the Green Wave,
Mr.
30
Trouble,
Pareda.
Brady Parade, is back at his own 45.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout and talk about it.
We'll take the break. 4:05 to play in the football game. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. It's Frontier 30, Greenfield 6, Bear Country 95.3. All right, we'll see what Greenfield does here. 4th down and 5. And the ball on their own 25.
I don't see any reason why you don't go here. I mean,
Yeah.
again, 30-6, 4 minutes to play in the ball game.
Let's see what Coach Kuczewski came up with, or maybe they just play it straight. And
Bodie Burke back to punt
boots
for the
it away.
Greenwave. Brady Breda drops back for the Redhawks.
All right, Burke is back. We'll see if he even touches the ball. Yeah, it goes back to him, and he will boot it. It gets blocked, and it's going to get picked off and taken to the house. Touchdown, Frontier. Garrett
Return for a
Dredge.
touchdown by number 2, Garrett
Took it about
Dredge.
20 yards off the blocked punt, 36-6.
Yeah, nice block there. Ball spinning end over end. Dredge lined that thing up right around the 25-yard line, scooped it out of the air. A little trouble getting into the end zone, and somebody was down there trying to keep him out, but the Hawks are going to score there anyway. I say Greenfield, you go there anyways. They should have gone on 4th and 5. Thought maybe even a fake punt, but just straight up tried to punt it. Hawks all over Burke there in the backfield. Spun that kick out of there. Dredge with the touchdown.
Hawks are 3
So that's
for
a
4
2-point conversion.
on their conversions. And Connor James will take it himself, and he pushes the pile forward, and he gets
into
in.
the end zone.
We'll take the break. 3:10 to play here in the 4th quarter, and on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's now Frontier 38, Greenfield 6, Bear Country 95.3. Okay, we've now gone to running time here with that last score by Frontier. So Hawks lead at 38-6. Greenfield will get the ball back one more time here. Try to get Politis over 100 yards potentially on the night. Little feather in their cap, and maybe get in the end zone one more time if they can.
He's sitting at 86 yards on his 20 carries.
We'll give him a shot here. Here comes the kick. They booted away this time, and Politis will pick it up at his 17. We'll try the left side. Angel with a nice return out across the 35 up to around the 38-yard line. And again, with the clock now in motion constantly here, they'll have time for a couple of plays here.
Yeah, you can use a timeout if you were to choose to. I don't know if Greenfield will. They've only used 1 second half timeout. 1:35 clock is still rolling, and not any sense of real urgency here from the Greenfield offense as they're just getting into their huddle now.
Frontier at Commerce next Friday night. And Greenfield also goes south. They'll be at Palmer for their league opener. Remember, this is an independent game. Counts in power rankings, of course, in overall record, but not league standing. Arsenault gives to Politis right up the gut. Angel with a nice gain up to around the 47-yard line. That's about 7 or so. Under a minute to play in the game now. Probably time for 2 more plays here.
I say, yeah, maybe 1 if they don't seem to be in too much of a hurry here.
Yeah, actually, the way it's going now, they're Arsenault kind of going over to Coach Kuczewski and now jogging towards the huddle. So, yeah, this quite likely would be it.
Clock under 30 now, 25 seconds as they break the huddle. Well, Politis sitting at 93 yards on the evening.
Now under center for, I think, one of the few times tonight, Arsenault gets the first down and brings it into Frontier territory, but Greenfield will not get another play off, and that will do it. The Frontier Redhawks, another dominant performance, and they are now 3-0 in 2025. They've defeated Greenfield. Final score on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard: Frontier 38, Greenfield 6. The Bear Country High School Football post-game report is coming up next.
Give us a hand by picking up your trash.
And welcome to the Bear Country High School Football post-game report. Jeff Terrell, Sean Hubert, studio producer. Lundgren Honda broadcast booth at Frontier Regional. The Hawks go to 3-0 with a 38-6 domination of the Greenfield Green Wave. So, Sean, boy, I'll tell you what, they scored so many different ways in this football game. An interception return, a block punt return, and then again, their main guys. Garrett Dredge scored on the ground. Brady Pareda scored on the ground. Quarterback Connor James tacked on the last touchdown, the next to last touchdown in the third quarter. They simply have it all going right now.
And the two-point conversions, I mean, again, you had James with a pair of the two-pointers that he ran in. Jacoby Merrill got a two-point conversion. Julian Adams got a two-point conversion. And as you mentioned, Garrett Dredge ran in a touchdown, took a block punt back in for a touchdown. Brady Pareda ran in a touchdown, ran back an interception for a touchdown, and actually scored two more touchdowns during this game.
That didn't count.
They both got called back, so Pareda found himself celebrating in the end zone 4 times tonight. Only 2 of those counted. But, yeah, when you just look at what these kids can do, Jackson Sperrins, well, they only threw the ball once, and that was on that little flea flicker. It ended up being Dredge that threw the ball. So Connor James had only thrown the ball 4 times in each of their first 2 wins. He was 2 for 4 passing in each of those games. He never even threw a pass tonight. Didn't have to. Kept everything on the ground. They tried that one little flea flicker that Dredge threw. Other than that, I mean, James carried the ball 4 times for 13 yards. Again, he had the rushing touchdown, 2 of the 2-point conversions. The way that they can dominate a team running the football right now is just next level.
It really is, and I know Coach Kacheski and his staff, he gathered his guys down in the end zone, the far southern end zone, as they always do after the game, to kind of talk things over. And, obviously we're not there, but he probably just said, yeah, fellas, you lost to a really, really good football team. Greenfield gave it everything they had, though. Very, very young team. They did, at times they were getting shredded. Welcome to the world of 2025 Redhawk football. They're shredding virtually every team with that running attack that you're talking about. But they dug in at certain times, made some good plays. A lot of young players. They were not intimidated by the Hawks at all. Made some plays, and offensively they showed glimpses of getting some good things done. They just lost to a much better football team tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they showed a lot of heart on that last drive of the first half, able to punch that touchdown in there. Again, you're down by 24. It's easy to look up at the scoreboard and think, all right, well, this isn't going to happen for us tonight. But nice job there by them. But, boy, I'm looking at these numbers right now. So Dredge came in with 270 yards on the ground. He added 83 tonight. So Garrett Dredge has 353 yards through the first 3 games for the Redhawks, which you go, wow. I mean, that's pretty good numbers right there. Brady Pareda came into this game with 412 yards on the ground. He tacked on another 143, 555 yards for Brady Pareda through 3 games for the Redhawks. And between the 2 of them, you're looking at almost 900 yards rushing between those 2 guys.
Not even out of September yet.
Yeah, through the first 3 games of the season. Amazing.
Yeah, they are getting it done in a major way. So congratulations to Frontier. They go to 3-0 on the year. Again, they're at Commerce next week. Greenfield 0-3 at Palmer next week. All right. Time now to reveal the Bear Country High School Football Player of the Game. As always, brought to you by attorney Leah Phillips, Greenfield Savings Bank, and Regari Real Estate. And the one guy that you just, if you're there, whether you're a broadcaster or you're a fan, for just
we could throw up our hands and say, we could go either way with this. But, again, Dredge, 21 carries, 83 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Pareda, just 9 carries, 143 yards. And, again, he found the end zone 4 times tonight. 2 of those called back on penalty. I think we got to go back-to-back with Brady Pareda.
Congratulations to Brady Pareda, the Bear Country High School Football Player of the Game, as Frontier wins it by a final score of 38-6. Final score for the final time of the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, the Frontier Redhawks 38, the Greenfield Green Wave 6. For Sean Hubert and for Dave Reno, I'm Jeff Terrell. Thanks a lot for joining us tonight, and have a great weekend in Bear Country.